Good evening, fine viewer. I come to you live-ish from a place that's interesting and stuff. Anyway, getting distracted. Why, oh why, dear viewer, are you attached to the end of the wife's selfie stick I bought as a joke, but turns out to be really practical, mounted next to some sort of ridiculous contraption with, on-stick lighting so that I look fabulous? Well, honestly, you're here for two reasons. One, flooding, and two, hard drives. What do these things have to do with one another, you might ask? Ha ha, good question. Well, this video is born out of frustration more than anything. At the end of 2012, I decided to build a giant file server. I was sick of running out of storage space, so I decided, I'm just going to go nuts. I'm going to build a huge file server that can just hold on to a ton of stuff, and we will be great forever. So I went out and bought 10 of these things. This is a 3 terabyte Seagate Barracuda drive, model number ST3000DM001. They're great. Well, I thought they were great. They were an excellent economical solution. They provided 3 terabytes of storage per drive. It was fantastic. However, I've since learned that these particular drives, at that particular time, had a very particular problem. Specifically, they were coming out of factories that were brand new. Why would they come out of factories that were brand new, you might ask? Flooding. Yes, that's right. In 2011, there was massive flooding in Thailand where a lot of these suckers are produced. And it turns out that the first batch of drives off the assembly lines from the new plants after all the flooding was resolved, the plants were repaired, were not the best. They tend to have high failure rates. Backblaze did a study on this. They're a company that buys a ton of hard drives, and they just did like an informal kind of like, here are observations on these hard drives sort of thing. It wasn't like an academic study or anything. And they found that after 3 years, they were seeing nearly 50% failure on this particular model drive, which is kind of interesting because these things came with a 1-year warranty. Most consumer hard drives come with a 3-year warranty. So right after the flooding and the new factories came online, Seagate was apparently well aware that there was going to be something wrong with these drives, so they reduced the warranty to 1 year. My personal experience with these drives has been significantly worse. Of the 10 drives I originally bought, today I only have 3 left. That's right, I've had a 70% failure rate on these suckers. Some of them failed soon enough where I could actually get them under warranty, so they were replaced. Those new ones have been running fine, but I haven't had them all that long, quite honestly. The ones that have been failing recently, I just had to buy new drives. And I'm kind of turned off from the Seagate brand at this point, so I went with a different brand. We'll have to see how well they do. But yeah, so pretty annoyed by that. Having 7 of these things fail over the past couple of years, 3 years, has not been fun. It is what it is, I guess. It's definitely turned me off the Seagate brand for a while. Won't be buying any Seagate drives, won't be recommending them. I've heard that all the drives produced after the factories really got spun up and all these issues were kind of worked out have been fine. So like the 4 terabyte models are good. I can't talk to that because I bought all the bad drives, apparently. That's just my story, that's my rant, that's the idea behind why this video is created. But that's not fun, that's lame. You don't want to hear me talk about that. So, to make this interesting for you, dear viewer, I'm going to disassemble one of these suckers. This one happened to just be like a colossal hard failure. There's no hope of recovering data from it. So I'm going to effectively destroy it and disassemble it and let you see what is in the guts of a hard drive. I've got another one of these laying around. It's also dead. Who cares? Yeah, not handling the stress of this well. Anyway, on to the disassembly. When destroying a hard drive, which is effectively what we're going to do here, popping one of these suckers open is going to destroy it. The mechanics of it are extremely tuned and fine and miracles of modern engineering. So when we pop this thing open, we'll be introducing dust and grit and lint and all sorts of junk that will effectively destroy any data on the drive. At the very least, it'll make it unusable. We won't be able to put it back together and, use it. That's why when people are working on hard drives and they want them to be, useful afterwards, they do it in like a clean room. So, tools to get one of these suckers popped open. Going to be a set of crazy bits because hard drive manufacturers hate you. Yes, you personally. And don't make it easy to take these things apart. So pretty sure we're gonna need the smallest star bit here for these screws. Yep, that's right. And they tend to hide screws underneath some of these stickers as well. So we'll have to find those. I'm guessing there's probably one. Well, I don't know. We'll take off the ones we can see and go from there. All right. So very simple. Just unscrew the screws on the top. Pretty exciting. Alright, and now I'm guessing there's probably one more on here. Like, if we just give this a little pry, it's probably not going to actually come off. Yeah, there's definitely one more somewhere. So let's see if we can find it. I'll just kind of... pop that guy out. Okay, there we go. And now we just have to deal with this little guy over here. And big reveal. Da 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 da! Hard drive! Yes, that's what a hard drive looks like inside. It's kind of interesting. You can see this is these are the actuator arms. These go out and slide on top of the spindle as it spins around. Just like that. And now normally this would be floating on a very thin cushion of air, but because we've evacuated like the inert gases, it's just grating on there. And I got my fingerprints all over it, so this sucker is toast. Like, this drive is not going to be able to work ever again, which it wasn't already, so I'm not too broken up about that. But yeah, this arm floats on top and would normally move back and forth and read data from the disk. You can see there are multiple platters in there. This thing has 3, so there's actually 1 side, 2 side on the bottom, 3, 4, 5, 6. So one of these things is pretty cool. It can store quite a bit of data. This over here is a magnetic control for this arm, moves it back and forth. But yeah, that's the inside of a hard drive. It's kind of cool. And that's all I'm going to talk about, because this is far too depressing for me. So that's it. See you later.